Gumboots. Gumboots.
They're going to be hot, sweaty and heavy, but that's all part of the challenge.
And you're up for it.
Absolutely.
We've seen Jack Keeys stepping it out before.
How do you think I'm doing there, Jack?
I think you're doing brilliant.
During quad bike lessons alongside his newfound friend, Brian. But this is a little more extreme.
I've never run a marathon before, so running the first one in gumboots, a fair few people have called me crazy, but taking gumboots to the big city sounded like a good idea.
And only days out from the ASB Auckland Marathon,
6 months of training, over 1,000 kilometres worth of running.
he insists 42 kilometres in down-on-the-farm footwear is still a good idea.
This is actually my third pair. My first pair started off a little sloppy and too big and ended up giving me blisters.
Should I be surprised that you're pushing yourself like this?
I always want to be setting some kind of challenge, so no, shouldn't be surprised. But then I went too small and ended up with boots that bruised all the top of my toenails and ended up with 10 purple toes.
Speaking of those dinky digits, Jack's ever-present, ever-rowdy training buddy just happens to go by the name of
Toe, T-O-E. He used to have a little fluffy white toe. The stop banks I use for doing hill sprints. I also didn't get too many funny looks out here as well. Toe usually starts off pretty loud and boisterous for the first 5K, running up ahead of me, and then about 10K he really starts slowing down and starts taking shortcuts. And
he ends up exactly like that.
exactly like this.
When we can be bigger than this.
Now, knowing Jack as we do, through the friendship he extended to then jobless stranger Brian Reeve, after Brian fired off a spec Facebook message asking for money,
I don't want that much, but only if it's all right with you, my bro.
there is, of course, more to Sunday's ASB Marathon than simply a personal challenge. He's hoping to raise thousands for Melanoma New Zealand and the Rural Support Trust that provides mental health assistance in farming communities.
Both of the charities have played quite a big part in my life. My father passed away of melanoma when I was about 11 years old, and then I had a melanoma scare last year.
So good on the other side,
This is the Go Fast racing pair, but they're going to need their second coat of paint to make sure they stand out for the marathon.
Don't be scared of stray too far from the river.
Really looking forward to getting to the start line and then even more so getting to the finish line.
If nothing else, you've got to do it for Toe the dog.
Exactly, yeah, can't let him down after all the training he's been doing.
Listen to your wild dreams, the ones that make you crazy.